How's it going, lads? This is Andy here from Team Mambo, and today we have Ben Coleman featuring his deck that he finished 6th place with for the Northern Irish Bangor Regional.
I probably could have done better, but at the stage I was at where I was losing, I was tired out of my mind.
Long ass day.
Yeah. Didn't help that I was like awake since 1 p.m. the last day.
Oh god.
But no, the people I lost to were like respectable. I lost for like valid reasons, not like stupid stuff. But yeah, no, I'm happy with how it turned out though. I did not expect the top, I just wanted to play a fun deck that I knew.
That's it, it's always great when it turns out like that.
Pretty much.
Right, sure, we'll dive in if you want to show us the main deck there.
Sure. Main? So you're playing an Invoked deck. If you're not playing 3 of this guy, you're wrong. So obviously, because he searches Invocation, Mekk-Knight, play 3 purple, 2 blue. You can play 3 of this, but I feel like 2 is better if they make you go first, or if you
limit the amount you're going to open.
Because this does nothing on your turn. You have to wait for your opponent to do something. This card's just good in general. It searches everything.
Makes sense.
For the other ones, you just play the move one and the spell trap one. You can swap this for the monster one if you want. It's just this is relevant because it has really big defense, so you can just sit on it for a while.
Does the effect of the spell trap removal come up much?
Yeah, you can use it to pop stuff like there can be only one for flooding the field with Mekk-Knights to go for a game. Like
that's fair.
Yeah, and like to pop anti-spell and stuff like that. It's pretty much just like this gets rid of floodgates. You can play the red one if you don't anticipate your event to have a lot of floodgate decks at it, because it will just clear the way for you to attack for game.
Makes sense.
Hand traps, triple gamma. Everyone complained about this because I just kept hitting all their key cards. Driver is the best card.
How many did you open it? How many times?
4 times. It sucked.
That's not bad considering 7 rounds.
Yeah. Well, like 4 games, so definitely not bad. It's just like the funny situations you can be in where you tribute summon this against Striker and they can't get rid of it.
Oh yeah. No Widow Anchor.
Exactly. 3 Nibiru.
Oh, I like that. In the main deck as well.
Yeah. Well, this is a blind going second deck, so you want to max out on disruption.
Very true.
This is also good because you give your opponent a token and then you can blue sky search off of it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Also, if you tribute a bunch of links and summon the token in defense, Purgatrio Purgatrio likes that. Purgatrio likes that very much. And then 2 Ogre. It was this or Ash, and I felt this would be better for Strike. Getting rid of stuff like Tiger so that they couldn't bounce it off with Martin.
Very true. Did it come up much? Did you find yourself wanting for the Ash more, or was the Ghost Ogre?
It was a weird situation where every time I did use Ogre, they had like more resources to play around it, so it didn't really do much. So it wound up mostly just being banished for Mekaba, essentially.
Right, yeah,
and then last 2 monsters are 2 Pankratops. Again, because you're going blind second. This card is like +3 against any back row deck. It's nice.
Yeah, pretty good card, alright.
Spells. Triple Meltdown and Terraforming, these are just more Alistairs. Relevant for Meltdown is that it makes all of your fusions god cards. So you can't negate anything that would fusion summon, that includes instant fusion. They can't activate anything on fusion summon either, which is also very good.
So you could actually, on summon of Raijin, use its effect.
Don't play Raijin in this list actually. It was like that or another one that I'll get into when we get to the extra deck. But it also means that they can't do anything to Alistair Link effect, because this activates on fusion summon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So if you ever have this and you chain Alistair to fusion summon to search another invocation, and they go like Impermanence or Ash, they can't do that.
Pretty good.
Just throw this back. 3 Invocation. We don't play Book of the Law on this. It's just because even opening this without an Alistair, you can like make a Mud Dragon or something. Book of the Law just absolutely does nothing if you don't open any more invocation cards. And also, this is just like the best fusion spell ever printed.
That's a free Alistair.
Well, like I guess this could also be argued the best fusion spell ever printed. Again, blind second. This can also help you push for OTK if you don't use it to get rid of your opponent's board. Because sometimes people make the mistake of just doing nothing against this deck on the first turn, just passing, and then you just summon a bunch of monsters and attack for game. Because they forget that you don't need your opponent's cards, it just helps you go
Actually, yeah, you can super poly your own stuff.
Yeah, you just go attack, super poly, make another guy attack for game. 2 instant fusion. This is for restrict, it's for occasionally Mud Dragon, because you can go Mud Dragon, declare Dark, summon Alistair, they can't hit permanents, they can't fail at you, which is really nice.
That's it. Plus, it's with Thousand Eyes, it's extra copies of the next card.
I mean, like, this also says make it Column for a Mekk-Knight, so.
Very true, very true.
And you want to play like a bunch of normal spells as well, so you can just set them, do Mekk-Knight things and then flip them up. You can activate them in the same turn. So you Mind Control.
So 5 copies of Mind Control.
Pretty much. Why is this at 3, Konami? Yeah. Why did you expect us to do? You put this to 3 and then made Link's a thing. This card's disgusting. It just takes Dingirsu and then you kill your opponent. Last spells are 2 Cosmic Cyclone. This is pretty good. I'd probably swap it for Galaxy Cyclone though, because that's a normal spell. Because again,
pretty good for playing around the Dingirsu with the Crescendo set though.
Yeah, it gets rid of Crescendo, but so does Galaxy Cyclone. And Galaxy Cyclone you can set, summon a guy, and then flip it up.
Would they be able to protect it with Dingirsu, whereas this just purely plays around the protect effect?
Yeah, that's a fair point as well, actually. But yeah, these were pretty good all day. So yeah, it's like either this or Galaxy Cyclone. But this, at the moment, I would say, yeah, I agree with you. That's pretty, it's a lot better.
Post-ban list, it'll probably be better to go for the Galaxy
and then
Cyclone.
3 better Veiler.
Good card.
Extra deck side next.
Up to yourself. Go with the extra deck.
Go extra. So for fusions, 2 Mekaba.
Yeah.
1 Purgatrio because it gets game. And then this was the Spice, Caliga. Caliga is just Mystic Mine in a monster form. Because this card says your opponent can only attempt to activate 1 monster effect and declare 1 attack per turn. So what's really funny is this plus Mekaba, the opponent can't activate any monster effects. Because if they attempt to activate 1, you negate it and they can't do anything else.
Did it come up much at all?
Yes, because this banishes Orcust cards from grave when you invocation.
That's really good, so.
And they can't negate the invocation or respond to it if you have Meltdown up, so they can't chain their Orcust cards. Other fusions, we have Super Poly Tiger, number 1 and 2. There were a lot of other ones I wanted to play, but it's like I didn't have the space, and these were the 2 most.
Yeah,
these were the 2 most generic ones.
Definitely the 2 best.
Yeah, because this very funnily gets rid of Subterra cards if they have like Fiendus and Guru, which they
heavily plays around Sky Striker as well.
Exactly, and this is just, you know, Darks are a big thing at the moment.
Yeah, I have a system where
And then 1 Millennium Eyes, 1000 Eyes. Considering dropping this because it doesn't do a lot, it's just the insurance policy on game going first, where you go instant fusion, make this summon Alistair. They can't do anything. They can't like use a monster negate because you'll just take it and negate.
Yeah, true. Could you probably replace it with a second Thousand Eyes?
I could replace it with a second Thousand Eyes, or I could replace it with Raijin, which I really wanted to do, because Raijin is just like if your opponent summons a monster, you just flip it face down. They can't link with it.
Yeah, that's actually really relevant against Salamander.
Yeah, it's just there's no like good wins that you can put in here aside from like Droll, but Droll's not very relevant at the moment.
Yeah, I can see why you made the choice like that.
Links, Almirage, you make it off of Alistair to get a column for Mekk-Knights, and you can protect your Mekaba with it if it's about to get like Ganon or Ogre or something.
Plus as well, it's a fire target for
exactly.
Purgatrio.
It just makes Purgatrio, exactly. Like, Alistair on its own with this makes Purgatrio.
Good card.
Link 2s, Lambda and Alistair. This card says
Lambda came up a lot with the Gammas, yeah.
Because it activates off of this, and if you invocation a Mekk-Knight on field, it gets banished, so it activates this as well.
Oh, that's really good, yeah. That's a psychic monster.
Exactly. And then Alistair, again, I mentioned the meltdown thing. It's also just really nice because it casts as regular Alistair on field and engrave. Unfortunately not banished, so you can't like invocation put this back to your extra deck, which sucks.
Still, good card.
Still an amazing card, you have to run it. And then we have Phoenix and Unicorn. I'd never made this.
Yeah, I've actually been talking to quite a few people that have been playing Unicorn in the extra deck, and it just doesn't really come up that much.
There was a situation where I should have made it, and I didn't, and I went for this instead, which was dumb because he had a thing that could boost attack, and I forgot he had it. But yeah, I feel like you just have to play these just for Rogue, and because this is like a fire, I guess, as well.
It's probably arguably the best link too.
Pretty much. It's like, it's also nice because it's very generic. You can just make it off of a mind control target.
And it's fire.
Exactly. And then, I showed you this already, this card's...
Yeah, it's just dumb.
It just says win the game, and then Boros.
Happy days. Happy days.
It's like, it was this or Borreload, and this wins games, so... side deck time. 3 Lancia.
Pretty standard. I think everybody going to the regional was expecting a heap of
it's like
Orcust.
Orcust was everywhere. You have to play this card. Ironically, though, it didn't do a lot for me. One of the matches I used it against Luke Coogan in the final round, who came second. And I just did this incorrectly, and he killed me with it. And then the other anti-Orcust card is 3 System Down.
Wow.
This card says screw your setup, I win the game.
That's it. Just bait the crescendo,
Yep,
wipe the field and grave.
You just go mind control, they negate it, and then you activate this and they lose.
Would you continue playing this now? Maybe past the ban list?
I would have to see. I'm definitely bringing it to this Sunday because, you know, it's on the 13th, not the 14th, unfortunately.
Did it come up much?
I only sided it in twice, but the 2 times I did side it in, it won me the game.
Makes sense.
And then 3 evenly.
This kind of dropped off the radar.
Yeah, I mean, it says win against back row decks, unless they have the judgment, in which case you can probably OTK them at that stage.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could probably use this just to wipe the field and then play a control game by setting up
Yeah,
Mekk-Knight
I
and
won
stuff.
against a Luna Orcust player because he didn't open very well and he just wound up ending on 1 monster and some back row. So I just evenly did him, made Mekka, he only had 1 card in hand and I won the game.
Good card.
3 Typhoon.
Ooh, spicy. What made you play this? Anti-spell fragrance.
Like every like back
Imperial
row
Order and
floodgate,
stuff.
it kills multi-roll, it kills Tiger on occasion. Like, killing Tiger with this isn't great, but it can stop them again from martining it back and getting more and more monsters. It's better for Tiger to like get the 1 reborn than like 5. So
True, and there was actually quite a few Pendulum players there, so it could have came up against them.
Yeah, this kills Pendulum as well. It's just like, just the fact that you can activate it on your opponent's first turn is nuts. Look at my hand. Because this doesn't care. It's just it's impermanence for back row basically. Is how I like to think of it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That's fine.
I was considering playing Sky Striker for the event, and I definitely would have sided that card.
Exactly. And then the last card was There Can Be Only One. This card isn't great. I didn't side it in a lot because there wasn't in many situations I wanted to see it. But in theory, this is like a good card to end on going first. I think I should have just played another going second card, to be honest. Because ending on just Mekaba plus Super Poly is usually good enough going first.
Yeah, very true. But I mean, those awkward situations, like, I mean, if you come up against Salamangreat or Orcust, and even after the fact, you can flip that card and lock them out until you have enough resources to push for games.
Yeah,
yourself.
this is this deck's version of mine, basically.
Well, so that's your whole deck. Have you got any shout-outs for anybody? Or?
Shout-outs to Oshin for bringing me up. Shout-outs to Belram for coming along. Shout-outs to all the people at Gamers and Warchest for helping me play the deck, who were good sports about it and weren't mad that they lost to a deck from 2016. Shout-outs to Stanix and ACG for hosting the event, and shout-outs to Andy for recording.
No bother. Thanks a million for the profile, Ben. We'll show it up. You can check it out on Team Mambo. Cheers, lads.